Is this working?
I think so.
Nice. Hello.
Hello. It's going very well. Hello. Hi.
This is Bex. I'm Steve.
That growly thing over there is Rudy.
More grumbly than growly, but
Yeah.
bear with him. I think he's settled now. Nice.
Anywho. Hi, I'm Bex.
I'm still Steve.
Yeah. And we are, well, welcome to our YouTube channel. Apologies for our YouTube channel.
It might get better. It might not. Bear with us.
Time will tell. So we're having a little chat with you guys today. I guess some of you that are already here probably know us from another platform. If you have stumbled across this channel and you were just wowed by our opening, let's call it opening scene here, and you've decided to stick around, then
Super.
well done you, and thank you very much. We appreciate it. If you do know us from other platforms, then welcome to YouTube. So we've been saying for a long time that we were going to do some more with this channel, and then we didn't, and we've been kind of trying to decide. We really did want to. We wanted to do more with this channel. We didn't really know what it was going to be, basically. So we recently took part in a TV programme in the UK there called Living Wild, How to Change Your Life. Because if you have a look through that window, hopefully you'll be able to see that we live quite wild. So we live here in the Arctic Circle. We live here in Finnish Lapland in the Arctic Circle, and we've been here for just over 2 years now. Yeah.
Nearly 2.5 years already.
Yeah, nearly 2.5 years. And through doing the programme and through chatting with you guys, one of the things that you keep coming back to us and saying is you'd like to see a little bit more of the day-to-day and kind of the stuff that I guess we haven't showed before, because quite honestly we didn't really know it would be that interesting, because
I mean, we do it every day, so
yeah. Exactly. So this is going to be kind of like a vlog. So we're going to treat this like a vlog, not a daily vlog necessarily, but enough of a vlog to keep you guys in the loop with what we're up to. Kind of show you around a bit, hopefully introduce you to some of the other characters in our life, which I'm sure you're really going to like, because
definitely
they are fun folks. And we are aiming to kind of just, I guess, build kind of a community here, again. And
we'd like to ramble occasionally. We like to
zone out, lose our train of thought.
We can keep rolling.
Yeah, we'll just carry on. So yeah, it's not going to be polished.
Not yet, anyway.
Obviously.
We've got some work to do here.
We're definitely new to filming ourselves. We're new to learning about how to kind of edit and make a vlog. So we're going to need a lot of input from you guys as the viewers. We need to know in the comments section there. We really want to know your questions. We want to know, what do you want to know about our life out here and about what it looks like to live in the wilderness, in the Arctic Circle. Kind of what questions do you have? Comments as well. We really want to hear you guys' feedback and kind of learn from that. I'm not saying that we're going to take everything on board, but we'll try.
We might.
And I guess we kind of just want to build a community the same as we have on other platforms, get to know you guys, have a little bit of back and forth, and show you guys a little bit more in depth of what it is to live the way that we do. So we're certainly not saying that how we live is right, or that we've got it nailed down, or that we're even very good at it.
We're always learning.
But we'll try and bring you guys along. So we've got quite a few projects coming up. It's never going to be quiet here. There's always going to be things happening. Living this way means that there's always stuff to do, stuff to fix, stuff to improve. And so we're going to bring you guys along for a lot of that as well. What else is there to say, really, do you think?
Well, I think the next thing to do would be go and take a look around, really.
Oh, yeah.
Let's show you where we are, show you a bit more of the environment, and maybe take the dogs for a walk.
Yeah, we
They love
definitely
going
need
out.
to. Yeah, so we have Rudy and Quinn here, who I'm sure you guys are going to meet in a couple of minutes. Quick bit of housekeeping, I guess. Please don't worry about them. I know they've got really short coats at the minute. They've actually been clipped out really recently. They had very nice long winter coats, but the temperatures are increasing now. We're coming into the spring months. It's currently about -6 or 7 today, degrees Celsius. So it's not as cold as it has been. We did get it down to -33, 34-ish.
Something like
In January, February time there. So they are clipped out, but they are nice and warm, so please don't worry about them. And yeah, if you've got any questions about having dogs in the Arctic even, please fire away and we'll try and answer them. In the meantime, we'll see you outside.
I love teeth. What jacket they having? What jackets they having?
They're puffer ones. Tell you what's not easy. Getting all the gear on just to nip out with the dogs for a couple of minutes. So welcome to our home. It's a bit colder than I thought actually, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna have to get some snow off these steps. So let's go for a walk with the dogs. Steve's already gone out ahead with them. They're quite keen to get out once they get their coats on because they know it's playtime. So one of their favourite games is we live on quite a quiet road here. There's not really many people that live around here, so we live in kind of it's like a 6-kilometre road. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there. And we have, I think, 6 families that live in this area, so we're one of them. This is where we live. I will get better at this. There we go. Our nearest neighbour lives down there, and he's the last neighbour actually before you just enter the wilderness. So there's not really anything after there apart from Russia actually, interestingly. So we neighbour Russia. Russia is probably about maybe 10 kilometres that way. Yeah, so on a clear day you can actually see the fells, which is really cool. They're really pretty. So yeah, this is where we tend to let the boys just blow off some steam before we walk them, or after a walk, just to give them a really good run around. And they're pretty quick. They're Cocker Spaniels, so they've got a lot of energy, and they actually came with us from the UK. That's something we get asked quite often, is did we get them here or did they come with us? They actually came on the same flight with us. If you bear with me, I'll try and figure out how to turn the camera so that you can see them, because I just keep doing this at the moment, which is probably entirely unhelpful. So this little one here, Quinn. Oh, he's focused on his ball. He's got no interest in me whatsoever. This is Quinn, and then somewhere else there should be there's a ginger one there focusing on his ball, and this is Rudy. So they'll have absolutely no interest in us whatsoever whilst they've got their toys to chase. But anyway, yeah, so this is where we live, which is really cool. It's a really beautiful place, very quiet. If I go I guess, just silent. I guess one of the things we get asked an awful lot is, why did we move to the wilderness? What made us kind of choose this lifestyle? And I think, that'll have caused a problem. Quinn will steal his ball now. I guess the reality is that we wanted to live more in nature. We wanted to live more wild. We had a really lovely life in the UK. We didn't have a terrible life. In many ways we had it really easy, but we just weren't happy. We weren't enjoying it the way that we wanted to be, and we felt that there was more to it and more that we could achieve. So we'd looked at lots of different ways to live previously. We actually lived on a narrowboat previously while we kind of got ourselves ready for this, I guess. We spent 4 years living on the canals, which was really fun, but quite challenging at times. Certainly it's nicer to have a big house, and plumbing is lovely. But yeah, so we just wanted to live in a different way. We just didn't feel that we were enjoying our lives as much as we could have been. So we chose a different one, essentially. And this is it. It's so lovely to see the boys out playing and just kind of thriving. I was just filling these guys in on kind of why we ended up here, and just the nature and the kind of environmental factors, and how we kind of chose this lifestyle, really.
The peacefulness.
Yeah, it's really peaceful, isn't it? Just as the dog decides to go.
You can always count on these two.
You're probably really sick of seeing my mush, but I don't know how to turn the camera around. I wish I could. I don't know what to do. How do I turn this camera around so that I can show people what I'm looking at?
Well, you can literally just...
Oh, that is really simple.
It's quite simple.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. Let's get it back.
Just flip that back out again.
Just pull it out.
So yeah, so this is Quinn. Quinn, you want to say hi? No, says I want to chase my ball. I'm not interested in you whatsoever, human.
I'm gone.
He's gone.
I'm back.
Yeah. Oh, good boy. And then I'm guessing the other one is waiting behind, yeah. So they're really fast. So Rudy is, what, 6 now?
Oh.
Uh-oh, he's going snow swimming.
Yeah.
We better go and find that.
Buried it further.
Yeah, he'll get it. Oh no!
That's alright. This guy's good.
So Rudy's 6 now? Quinn's
6, yeah, 6.
Quinn's coming
She's
up.
7 this year.
Yeah, so Quinn's 5?
Quinn's 5 going on 6.
Yeah.
5, nearly 6.
Not that you would know it. Has Quinn lost his ball? Do we need to help him?
No, I lost Quinn's ball.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, he's definitely lost it, look. Find it.
Try it.
Hey! Oh no, your aim's right off today, fella. Oh, Dinkle! What did happen? Oh, good boy. Good boy. He got it. Yeah, so this is where we live. This is our barn here. It would have been an old cow barn, cow shed back in the day. And then this is our house. So this house was built in 1956 and it's predominantly a wooden structure. We've actually got some footage from the first time we ever saw it, which we'll drop that in now and you can have a look at it. So it hadn't been lived in for quite some time, and I think you'll be able to see. So it was a wild kind of experience to be renovating it in the January of 2021 there. We bought it. And we had about 6 weeks maybe to turn it around, because we were in an Airbnb when we first moved here, and our Airbnb was going to run out of its lease, and we had the dogs and we'd had all our stuff shipped, so we didn't really have anywhere else to be, so we needed to get it done. So we had to replumb it, get a water heater in there and a new fireplace, and just kind of generally make it habitable. So we've done quite a bit of work to it over the last couple of years, including as if you've seen the footage by now, then you'll see that we've decorated the exterior as well ourselves. So that was quite a big job. We only really had the summer to do it. Summers are pretty short here, although we do get 24 hours of daylight, so we could work some long days. But we had to strip all the old paintwork off it, treat it for mould, basically take it right back to bare bones. And then it was painted. I think we painted it twice, so it was a pretty big job for the two of us, and a couple of paintbrushes and not really much more. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. It's not necessarily a job I'd want to do again, but I really like it. I think it looks really nice, and I guess we're really pleased with how it So we didn't really know of a fun way to introduce this next bit, so we're just here. So we knew when we moved here we were going to need a business. We were going to need a way to make money, and weirdly this is it. As I said earlier, we lived on a narrowboat in the UK, and we'd converted it a couple of times, and we were kind of pretty good with the small space living kind of designs. Steve's really good with electrical stuff and engineering and building and stuff like that, so we kind of thought this would lend itself to our skills. And I know a lot of people might think, why didn't you just buy a cabin? Wouldn't it be more what people are expecting? Wouldn't it have been easier? And the answer is yeah, absolutely, it would have been easier. It would have been all of those things. But we
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, exactly. And that was kind of it, really, is if we were going to do something like this, then, you know, we wanted it to be a really fun project. Thank you, love. I was really struggling there. There's a big, if Steve stands up normally, like stand up, there's quite a height difference here, so which is why we're struggling. Hello. We're struggling somewhat to get the right angle. We will get. Yeah, we'll work it out. So this is our business. So it's an American school bus glamping conversion, and we've been really lucky because we've actually had really great feedback. What are you doing?
I was just showing the bus a bit.
Oh. We've actually had like really nice feedback. We've had some great comments from the people that have stayed on it, and it's a fully fledged business now. You can find it. You can find it on Airbnb. Yep. Should you wish, please do. I mean, why wouldn't you want to come and hang out with us? We're showing ourselves to be, you know, yeah. But so in terms of the bus,
We've got to wrap it up.
I think we've got to wrap it up.
Well,
Yeah,
we do, because we've got no memory left on the card.
we've got to wrap this up. Come back to us for the next episode, and we're going to talk you through how we got the bus here, how we built it, show you guys what it looks like, and I think that's a great jumping point for the next episode. So thank you so much if you've stuck around for this. I don't know why you would, but thank you very much. And we'll see you soon.
See you on the next one.
Yeah, ta-ra.
Cheerio.
Bye.